Let's talk about a few of those people that are on the team.
I mean, really, you're looking at one of the cornerstones here. Duncan, he's one of the cornerstones of the team. I'm the founder and CEO, but Duncan Jonas, aka Infish, fuck the Church of Fish, all
Church
hail
of
House
Fish,
of Scott,
baby.
House of Scott, House of Scott,
House of Scott.
Infish, and Ray, who's our lead development officer, and Fish is our chief technology officer. They're all minority owners of the company now. Like, they've been with me since the start. Like, these are the guys, when we have something that need to be decided, we are the four that come together to decide. And we are the ones that, when Combat Waffle was in the middle of development and we're looking at budget runway, we're the ones that cut our pay by 50-60%. I cut it to zero. Proper took a hell of a, all of them did. Like, they made that sacrifice so the juniors could continue through until we could get past launch, right? And that's one of the reasons they were brought on, and I consider them legit cornerstones of this company. And without these four, we would not be the company we are. But then you break down into Patty and Bash and Elijah, who were the three junior devs that are now just mid-level devs, and they've just grown into these amazing game developers and Unreal Engine developers. And every day I watch just blow my mind with the things that they're doing that haven't been done in VR yet. And it sort of shocks me that it hasn't. Then we just hired Spoon from Swordsman VR. He was one of their lead devs over there. He came over. We have Seb, who's our lead map maker. He's made The Market. He made Island. I did Silo and Bunker.
Nice.
And then Seb came in and fixed all the fuck ups that I did. And so did the rest of the team. Then you have David, who's our lead technical artist, who's just, so David, Seb, and Ray all worked at Surreal Entertainment, who contracted with Epic Games. So these guys worked on big VR titles through Epic. Like, they did a lot of work. They've been developing since Oculus Go, and they're just amazing. I'm missing somebody. And then Soul, we all know who Soul is. He's the TikTok guy. You've got the tutorial guy and the TikTok guy.
That's it. Working hand in hand.
Who am I missing, Dunk? But DeFresny.
Michael, yeah.
Michael DeFresny starts on Monday. I think he's probably one of the most known guys in the VR scene. I think everybody's interacted with DeFresny at some point. He's going to come on as the director of consumer relations, and he handles all the support emails and all that stuff. He's doing all of that. He's killing it even before he comes on board. He's already doing this. And then I think one of our newest developers is Kindle. I forgot about Kindle. He's a Marine Corps veteran. It's awesome to have another vet. Proper's also a veteran, for those that didn't know that, in Singapore. So hats off to Proper for protecting Singapore's freedom. But Kindle was a U.S. Marine Corps vet. He's a crayon eater, and he came in from Surreal as well and was trained by Ronaldo. So, like, I mean, we have a team that's just, it's out of this world. And we just interviewed one of the guys from Downpour that's a level designer.
Oh, wow.
And hopefully he's going to come over too. He's affected by the layoffs.
Yeah,
so.
From the Onward team.
And again, real quick, I tweeted it yesterday, but if you're watching and you were affected by that, don't let that stop you in your drive and your dream to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve in life. If I would have done that, I would have never sat here or worn any other hats that I did. Don't let anybody tell you can't. When somebody tells you can't do something, say fuck you and do it. And that's the best piece of advice I have for you.
That's amazing. And, you know, it was great to see. There was a lot of other development companies, like, again, your company, looking to help out some people. I got a call from a couple of different developers, like, hey, if you know anybody from either Ready at Dawn or from Downpour, just, you know, have them hit us up. We'll find a landing spot. Yeah. And that's what's awesome about the VR community. A lot of them come together and try and help everybody out. Even on the developer side, everybody wants to help out.
Husky! Oh, man, our Mad Russian. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah, we were just talking about him.
We were just talking about Husky, too, how valuable he is right before stream.
Yeah.
So Husky is like this one-man wrecking ball that I discovered on CG Trader. He was like doing models on CG Trader. Like, actually, one of the guns that he has is in Vale. Like, they bought it. The AK is from Husky. Wow. It's in Vale. That's awesome. And he had been, I think Vale offered him a job, and some other studios offered him a job, and I hit him up, and I'm like, hey, man, can you make us these backpacks? Like, I need these backpacks. I don't have my 3D modeler slacking. I'm probably going to lose him. I'm probably going to fire him. And he's like, yeah, I can do this. No problem. And I was like, wow, this dude's awful confident. And I looked at his portfolio, and I'm like, hey, you want a fucking job? And he just like, well, you know, I can't because of CG Trader rules. I can't do this or that, you know, because they won't let me talk. I was like, just come up my Discord, man. Just add me Discord. He's like, I don't want to get in trouble. If it doesn't work out, then I won't be able to sell on CG Trader if they find out. And he finally messaged me, and he's been on board, and he does everything. Our guns, our 3D assets, the watch. He's remodeling the character right now. There's a teaser. Our whole character's changing.
No way, really?
It's all in prep. These are all placeholders. This is in prep for the different clothing attire, the different factions, the new leveling system that's in the works right now to where you can level up your character, that will interact with your traders. All kinds of stuff is coming. All the cookery is about to happen.
I wish I worked with you guys in some way where I could find these things out.
Yeah, well, it's all been happening, you know. We didn't have a meeting this week. This all got sort of decided like Mondays when all this really started to happen.
You know, you can tell everybody things, especially now when your game is out, things are being patched constantly. Things are being updated, upgraded. Your doing things, things have to be done on the fly. You have to do things like that because one thing leads to another, leads to another. It's like pulling a thread. Sometimes you pull one thread and then all of a sudden this comes apart and you have to do this and then you have to do that. You know, it's funny how things go so fast.
We're a fast team, man. Like I've never seen developers just come together and work as fast as they do and as hard as they do. And they're truly the unsung heroes. Everybody yells about Fish and Scott, but these guys, Patty and Bash and Elijah and Kindle and Spoon and Ray, like these are the workers. Like they made this game. I'm just the idea guy with the vision that says no or yes to stuff decisions. Like today, Elijah's like, oh hey, I got the impact grenades working. So now when you throw a grenade, it hits a wall, it's gonna impact. Like the green one.
Oh yeah.
It's an impact grenade. And now flashbangs will be working probably not tomorrow on the patch, but maybe the patch after that. Like a unique flashbang experience you've never experienced in VR, a real life flashbang experience. So prepare to
crazy. And
take
I wanted to say
off.
that, like you put out these patches and they come out really fast.
Yeah.
But like today's patch, I had to scroll for like what felt 6 minutes on my cell phone to go through all the notes. I couldn't believe how many things were fixed or added.
Yeah,
or
it's crazy.
It's
I mean,
unbelievable.
It's sitting in every day on the Discord and just watching these like miracle devs just chew through all of this stuff. They're so persistent. They come across a trip up. They will just batter their way through and like break out the other side and then create, as you said, patch notes about an arm long to read through on a weekly basis.
Yeah, and Scott's not kidding about the team working constantly either, because during the after party of the launch party, a couple of people, it was Fish and somebody else, were like sitting there with we were outside, you know, having some fun, having
that was
drinks.
the night before, right?
Yeah, it was the night before party, and everybody was just everybody was hanging out, and you know, they're sitting there on laptops pushing a patch at like 10, 11 o'clock at night when the middle of this
cigars.
Party. Yeah.
drinking booze. Like, and then these guys are over there. Fish is over swigging vodka, like just pushing a patch.
Typing away.